So Anirban ji, you are contesting from Jadavpur. What are you expecting this time?
You see, I'm expecting very good results. I'm expecting a victory for BJP. Jadavpur has been a very historical seat. But interestingly, in the last 15 years, it has not. In the last 15 years, it has had a very strange history that Ashirwad Korben, that the Trinamool Congress members who have won from here, they have never repeated. They were never found to be with the people, beside the people. And interestingly is each one of them did not stand for a second time, saying that they wanted to retire from active politics, from electoral politics, and complaining that their own party did not allow them to work in Jadavpur Lok Sabha. It's a very strange phenomenon where an elected member of parliament complains of not being able to work because of hindrances put forward by his or her own party. Very strange situation. And so therefore I am saying that let BJP win once. Let them see. So let them see how BJP does.
What are the issues this time? Because it is a different election from 2019, I think.
See, basically, Jadavpur Lok Sabha has not attained its potential. There are infrastructural issues. For example, for years, people have been demanding the expansion of the metro to Baruipur and Sonarpur. That has not happened. There is an acute problem of water. The Jal Jeevan mission deliberately has been delayed in this area.
Jadavpur has been the place for intellectuals.
Yes. Yes. You have in certain pockets, you have Rohingyas who have been settled here illegally. It's an issue also. So this seat is very complex. It has a number of issues.
The one question that is, Jadavpur has been the place of intellectuals, right? It is known for its intellectual surroundings. The fact of the matter is that corruption is the biggest issue here.
Yes.
In Bengal.
In Bengal.
So are people angry about this?
You see, corruption, there is a huge anger, latent anger amongst people, because they realize the kind of they realize the kind of exploitation that they have been subjected to. Namaskar, Ashirwad Korben. That they have been subjected to, starting from recruitment scam, teachers recruitment scam, to ration scam, to the midday meal scam, and along with that a very serious situation of national security, where you have the NIA investigating and picking up terror modules which are active in West Bengal and uses Bengal as a corridor. All these are there. A sense of insecurity, no opportunities, no avenues. There is a depleting investment. Large number of youngsters have gone out of the state. Nearly 28 lakh who have gone to other states. All these issues are there latent. But because West Bengal politics is so violent, there is a certain amount of hesitation and fear amongst people to express that anger.
Exactly.
And that anger can be expressed through the ballot box.
So people are not allowed to even go to cast their vote because
yes.
that is also a big issue, I think.
Yes. And that is an issue which is only in West Bengal. You don't see it. Namaskar. You don't see it happening in any other state.
Yes.
Bihar, Uttar Pradesh have all crossed that stage. It is only in West Bengal where you see this still happening, where people are not allowed to go and vote. People are not there is a Ashirwad where there is a fear instilled in the mind of people that if you go and vote, if you don't vote us, you vote the other party, we will take revenge. But even then people are coming out and voting. But ultimately we have to also reflect on how this situation is going to affect the future of the state, the democratic fabric of the state. That it is the only state where there is still booth jamming. It is the only state where villages after villages people are not allowed to come and vote. It is the only state where whom you vote is identified. Whom you vote is identified, and then revenge is taken.
There is allegation, Anirban ji,
Yes.
there is allegation that jobs are being given to Muslims only.
No, you see, Trinamool Congress is part of the India Alliance, which talks about denominational, Namaskar, which talks about religious reservation, which is completely against the spirit, Namaskar, which is completely against the spirit of the constitution. All these India Alliance members are prone to reservation on terms of religion. So the Trinamool Congress is also keen that from the OBC quota, a certain percentage is snatched away and given to the minorities. They are all part of that Congress DNA. They are part of that Congress DNA, which has completely destroyed for 50 years the fabric, the social fabric, the cohesiveness of this country. And it is that DNA which has led to crass vote bank politics in this state, appeasement politics in this state, where the Chief Minister says that those who observe Ram Navami are basically rioters. The Chief Minister has said, she has said this in a public meeting, that Ram Navami for them, that means for the Hindus, are a day when they will riot. What more proof is there? What more proof is needed to show the actual mindset of the Trinamool Congress here?
Demographic change is also a big issue here.
It's a big issue, especially along the border districts. It's a big issue.
Do you think that it is deliberately being done by TMC members?
You see, this was done by the left.
Okay.
Namaskar, Jai Shri Ram. Namaskar. ठीक है नमस्कार. This is deliberately done in order to consolidate their vote bank, especially along the border areas. Trinamool Congress practices vote bank politics, and it is ensuring that large sections of the border, is where infiltrators, chalo bhai, are seen settlers who are infiltrators basically. Ashirwad করবেন. And so this has been the left policy, the TMC. Ashirwad করতে হবে. And this has been by the TMC also. And so you have a lot of illegal activities along the border areas. Whenever the BSF tries to curtail them, there is attack by these. So it's a very volatile situation.
Mamata Banerjee talks about Mamati Manus, but you know we all saw what happened with women in Sandesh Khali.
Yes.
Do you think that the women of Bengal have realized that she is unable to protect them, right?
You see, it is very evident that women have realized that. ঠিক আছে তো? ভালো তো?
I am asking because women were the biggest factor why she kept winning elections after elections. But after Sandesh Khali, it seems like that women of Bengal have.
Yes, and that is why she is trying to spread maximum misinformation about Sandesh Khali. The women of Sandesh Khali are all SCs. আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে। নমস্কার, আশীর্বাদ করুন। That the women of Sandesh Khali who have been oppressed and tortured are all SCs.
SCs, yes, of course.
She has not had the guts or the courtesy to even visit Sandesh Khali. And they are resorting to misinformation. They are resorting to fake news in order to try and turn the narrative, which is being exposed. Namaskar. আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে তো।
It is also being said that right now TMC is being directly controlled by Mamata's nephew Abhishek Banerjee.
আশীর্বাদ করুন।
So do you see dynasty, rise of dynasty here?
Yeah, it is very clear. It is basically it's a family party, and the nephew. Hey. The nephew is desperate to control the party. Namaskar. আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে। জয় শ্রীরাম, জয় শ্রীরাম। চলো ভাই। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ওইখানে আমি এসেছিলাম না। ভালো আছেন তো? ভালো থাকবেন। ঠিক আছে, ভালো হলো, আসতে পারলাম আবার। ভালো থাকবেন। ঠিক, ভালো হলো ওরম দেখা হলো। This lady, she was molested by Trinamool Congress. I had come and then protested here, so she remembered.
We were talking about TMC, how TMC is being controlled by Abhishek Banerjee, not Mamata Banerjee.
Absolutely, and the nephew is desperate to take control of the party officially. This is a caste dynastic party, and those who have আশীর্বাদ করবেন, and those who have tortured, molested, raped women in Sandesh Khali, these Trinamool Congress leaders, Shahjahan Sheikh and company, they are very close to Abhishek Banerjee.
Of course, he was seen defending him, right? Yes.
And interestingly, the Shahjahan Sheikh initially started off his life as a CPM cadre. So he was in the CPM, then he was a small time operator, then he went to the TMC and he gradually became a big time operator, because the TMC has given criminals center stage in their party. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Jai Shri Ram. আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে, নাহলে পারবো না।
Anirban ji, Modi guarantee is also a factor here.
Yes, it is a big factor, you see, because people realize what Modi guarantee means. People realize what Modi guarantee means. And what Modi guarantee has done in the last 10 years, people realize that. And there is no ambiguity. আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে কিন্তু আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে মা there is no ambiguity on that front. Those who are trying to কি হয়েছে ওর কপালে কপালে কি হয়েছে কেটে গেছে ভাই টিপা তো আমাকে পড়া এরকম তো আমাকেও পড়া আমাকে পড়া এরকম নিজে পড়ে আছিস So what that Modi guarantee is, people realize. Now those who are opposing Modi guarantee or criticizing Modi guarantee, they are unable to tell people what guarantee have they given. What guarantee do they stand for? So you see, this is how things are. What is the alternative to Modi that they are offering? They are unable to give, they are unable to tell people. And so that's why ultimately Modi guarantee is more credible because it has made a difference in people's lives. And it is, I think, 10 years of that performance, 10 years of how that guarantee was implemented. A guarantee is when you make a promise, you fulfill it. The making the promise is a guarantee, and you fulfill the guarantee. Ashirwad Kuttu.
So how many seats BJP will be able to win from West Bengal this time?
You see, it's going to win an unprecedented number of seats,
Okay.
which it has never won before. And I'm not getting into predicting the exact number because I think we are doing very well in terms of the campaign and in terms of the vote.
Anirbanji, CA is also a factor here. Do you see?
Yes, you see, CA is certainly Hakuna Matata. Go. CA is certainly a factor here. It is a factor across West Bengal, especially
Among Matwa community.
among refugees also. আশীর্বাদ করতে হবে কেন কেন আশীর্বাদ আর হবে না বললে সত্যি কঠিন পারবো না আসি আসি because in Jadavpur also large number of refugees post-partition who have settled here. So they are emotionally connected to this issue. They are emotionally connected to this issue. And I think therefore, and CA has been a historic demand for us for decades, ever since this party was formed. आशीर्वाद करते हैं आशीर्वाद करते हैं ठीक and so therefore those who have been demanding the CA large number, they realize that this is a historic achievement. those who criticize us don't know that this is a promise from 1951.
But Mamata Didi is saying,
आशीर्वाद करो. जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम.
but Mamata Didi is saying कि when India alliance will come to power, they will not allow CA.
So that is never going to happen because the India alliance will never come to power. She can keep daydreaming. নামবো হাঁটবো ঠিক আছে আমি হাঁটছি দাঁড়াও হেঁটে বল